The second week of February promises to bring romance, heartache, and unexpected twists for several key players in Days of Our Lives. Valentine's Day is approaching, and for young lovebirds Tate Black and Holly Jonas, it's supposed to be an evening to remember. However, lingering complications from the past, and an unforeseen crisis, could turn their romantic night upside down. Tate Black, portrayed by Leo Howard, has been putting extra effort into planning the perfect Valentine's Day for Holly Jonas, played by Ashley Puzimus. Their relationship has endured a tumultuous year filled with emotional ups and downs, but the two remain committed to each other. Despite facing numerous obstacles, their bond continues to grow, and Tate is eager to show Holly just how much she means to him with a special, romantic evening. However, Holly's grandmother, Maggie Horton, has her own concerns. Maggie, played by Suzanne Rogers, has always been protective of Holly and can't help but wonder if the young couple is ready to take their relationship to the next level. She asks Holly directly whether she and Tate are planning to sleep together. This question forces Holly to consider what she really wants and whether she's ready for such a big step. Will she confide in Maggie, or will she choose to keep her plans private? More importantly, will she be honest with Tate about her feelings, or will fear and hesitation hold her back? Meanwhile, drama continues to swirl around the couple as Sophia Choi, played by Madeline Keentz, remains a looming presence in their lives. Sophia's unexpected pregnancy has already created tension between her, Tate, and Holly, and now it appears she may do something drastic to interfere with their Valentine's Day plans. Despite once being best friends with Holly, Sophia still harbors deep feelings for Tate. Could she use her pregnancy as an excuse to pull him away from Holly on the most romantic night of the year? Spoilers suggest that Tate may suddenly find himself torn when Sophia reaches out to him with what appears to be a medical emergency involving her unborn child. His sense of responsibility kicks in, and he rushes to her side, leaving Holly stranded on what was supposed to be their special night. The question remains, was this a genuine health scare, or was it a calculated move by Sophia to keep Tate close? Enter Doug Williams III, played by Peyton Meyer. With Tate occupied and Holly left heartbroken, Doug sees an opportunity to step in. It's no secret that he's had a growing interest in Holly, and her sudden loneliness on Valentine's Day could be the perfect opening for him. If Tate lets Holly down one too many times, she might begin to rethink her future. Could this be the moment that changes everything? Holly's emotions are running high, and the pain of being abandoned on such a significant night might push her straight into Doug's arms. If he arrives at the right time, offering comfort and companionship, sparks could fly. In a moment of vulnerability, Holly might even find herself drawn into a passionate kiss with Doug. Could this be the beginning of a new romantic connection, or will it be a mistake that only complicates matters further? Back on the other side of town, Tate is left to wonder if he made the right choice. If Sophia's crisis turns out to be a false alarm, he may come to regret leaving Holly alone on such an important night. But if the emergency was real, he could find himself even more entangled in Sophia's life, forced to be there for her and the baby, whether he likes it or not. Rachel Boyd is set to take over the role of Sophia Choi starting February 12th, just in time for these dramatic developments. With this casting change, viewers can expect a fresh dynamic in Sophia's storyline, especially when it comes to her interactions with Tate and Holly. Will Sophia's actions be driven by genuine concern for her baby, or is she simply manipulating Tate to keep him close? As Valentine's Day approaches, the tangled web of emotions continues to tighten. Will Tate and Holly's relationship survive another challenge, or is this the beginning of the end for them? Will Doug seize the moment and win Holly's heart, or will she remain loyal to Tate despite his divided attention? And what about Sophia? Is her pregnancy truly at risk, or is this just another scheme to insert herself between Tate and Holly? In a tense turn of events that has left many wondering about the true whereabouts of a beloved friend, two determined individuals have joined forces in an effort to unravel a mystery that spans continents and hidden pasts. What follows is a dramatic account of intrigue, unexpected reunions, and the enduring power of family ties, a story told in a way that is clear and engaging for all, especially for those in their later years who appreciate a narrative rich in emotion and detail. A hospital mystery unfolds. It all began at a local hospital, where an atmosphere of concern and confusion hung heavy in the air. Steve, who had previously shown his investigative prowess in earlier events, found himself once again drawn into a perplexing situation. While waiting in the hospital reception area, Steve was approached by a trusted source who revealed startling news. Ava, a close friend whose presence had been a constant comfort, was not in Hong Kong as everyone had assumed. Instead of receiving a straightforward answer, Steve was met with conflicting reports that deepened the mystery. Brady, equally worried and determined, soon requested to speak with the informant. The man, known simply as Trip, was reluctant to share details, explaining that he had not even spoken to his own mother recently. This omission raised even more questions about Ava's situation. Sensing the gravity of the matter, Steve demanded that Trip return his phone so he could verify Ava's safety and uncover more information. His insistence was born of a deep concern that Ava might be in serious trouble, and he was determined to get to the bottom of it all. The situation took on an even more perplexing twist in the days that followed. Brady, desperate for any clue, reached out to Steve while the latter stood in the busy hospital reception area, phone in hand. Brady presented Steve with a message on the phone, a text that, at first glance, appeared to have come from Ava. Yet as Steve examined the message, he began to suspect that things were not as they seemed. According to him, Ava might have been using Hong Kong as a convenient alibi, a cover to mask her true feelings or even her real location. However, the idea that Ava would simply hide her emotions without reason left more questions than answers. Steve's mind raced as he began to explore different scenarios. Could it be that the text message was not actually sent by Ava? The possibility emerged that another party, possibly linked to a notorious gang or even someone with ties to a dangerous figure like Clyde Weston, had interfered. To add to the intrigue, Steve recalled the last conversation between Ava and Brady, which had been recorded in a somewhat distorted voicemail message. The unclear and unsettling quality of that message only deepened his suspicions. If Ava had not willingly left Hong Kong, then where had she gone, and who was behind these strange communications? With determination and an unwavering resolve to help a friend in distress, Steve promised Brady that he would reach out to Ava's old acquaintances. He believed that by improving the clarity of the voicemail and gathering more pieces of the puzzle, he could uncover the truth behind Ava's disappearance. Every detail, every cryptic message, and every half-truth pointed to one undeniable conclusion: Ava was in real trouble, and time was of the essence. A reunited family in Aremid while the hospital investigation was in full swing, events were unfolding in another part of the story: a dramatic family reunion in a small, seemingly unassuming town called Aremid. Here, Kristen found herself in a situation that was as unexpected as it was emotional. She had been preparing to untie Ava, who was bound and gagged, when the arrival of a mysterious woman in white changed everything. The woman in white turned out to be none other than Kristen's long-lost mother, Rachel Blake, a revelation that filled the room with shock and joy. "Mom? No way." Kristen's cry of disbelief was soon met with a warm embrace as the two reunited after years of separation. Although Kristen was overwhelmed by happiness at seeing her mother alive, she couldn't help but notice the healed scar on Rachel's face, a silent reminder of past hardships. With gentle curiosity, Kristen inquired about the origin of the scar, to which her mother replied softly that it had healed long ago, and that its presence was a testament to the difficult journey she had endured. During their heartfelt conversation, Kristen revealed that she had come to Aremid with the singular purpose of finding Ava. It was then that she realized her mother had been present all along, playing a quiet yet crucial role by caring for a young girl named Rachel, who had been entrusted with looking after Ava. This revelation brought with it an emotional mixture of relief and bewilderment. How could it be that those she had been seeking were so close all along? As the days passed in Aremid, the complexities of family dynamics began to unravel in unexpected ways. Ava, still bound and gagged, watched silently from the background as Kristen and her mother reconnected in the comfortable setting of a modest house belonging to the Blake family. The atmosphere, though heavy with past sorrows, gradually lightened as Kristen recounted how she had discovered the truth about their interconnected fates. Even as Ava tried to interject with her own comments, Rachel would occasionally silence her, a gesture that quickly turned playful rather than punitive. The reunion took on an almost whimsical quality when, after a moment of tension, Kristen and her mother started to play tag, a spontaneous display of affection and familial closeness that belied the severity of their previous circumstances. Amid laughter and the simple joy of being together, Rachel confessed that her survival had been nothing short of miraculous. She explained that after spending years confined within the walls of a French asylum, she had spent even more time trying to piece together her shattered identity. For years, she had hidden away in Aremid, unaware that another key figure in their shared history, Stefano, was no longer among the living. A lingering question that had haunted Kristen for years was finally addressed when she asked her mother why she had never reached out to either her or Peter. With a soft smile and a hint of regret, Rachel admitted that fear had kept her silent. She had worried that any contact might lead to further complications or even danger for her family. Despite these past misgivings, Kristen was simply overjoyed to have her mother back, valuing the connection more than any old grievances. In a final twist that underscored the unyielding bonds of family, both Kristen and Rachel recognized that the arrival of little Rachel had signaled a turning point. It was as if the universe had arranged for this moment to occur, a moment when both women realized that they must now emerge from the shadows of their past and do everything within their power to support and protect their family. The shared resolve to confront whatever challenges lay ahead brought a renewed sense of hope and determination to all involved. An ongoing quest for truth and reconciliation, the intertwining stories of the hospital investigation and the family reunion in Aremid serve as a vivid reminder that even in the face of mystery and danger, the bonds of love and loyalty can light the way forward. Steve and Brady continue their quest to locate Ava, driven by a deep concern that nothing is as it seems. Their investigative efforts, marked by late-night phone calls, careful analysis of cryptic messages, and a willingness to follow leads into the unknown, illustrate the lengths to which one will go to protect a friend in peril. At the same time, the unexpected reappearance of Rachel Blake in Aremid has set in motion a series of events that promise to heal old wounds and restore fractured relationships. The reunion between Kristen and her mother is not just a personal victory, it is a beacon of hope for all those who have experienced loss and separation. Their story speaks to the resilience of the human spirit and the enduring strength that comes from embracing one's past, however painful it may be, to build a brighter future together. For an audience that has seen many seasons and understands the weight of life's challenges, these intertwined narratives offer both caution and comfort. They remind us that while secrets and mysteries can create ripples of uncertainty, the love of family and the loyalty of true friends are forces that can overcome even the darkest of times. As Steve, Brady, Kristen, and Rachel navigate the murky waters of deception, betrayal, and hidden truths, their journeys stand as a testament to the power of perseverance and the unbreakable bonds that tie us all together. In the end, whether it is through the relentless pursuit of answers at a busy hospital or the tender, heartwarming embrace of a long-lost family reunion in Aremid, the message is clear. No matter how tangled the web of life becomes, hope and love always find a way to prevail.